Gather round, for I only tell a fable once. This be the tale of pirates, so legendary that those who sail the 12 seas still revere their names.
A warlock of the Unseelie Court, Wikipe Weatherby.
A swashbuckler on the run, Kildak of Flan.
And a warrior on a quest to reclaim her scepter, Tana the Fierce.
Avast ye for the Gilded Voyage. Ahoy, me hearties, and welcome back to the Four Rings Inn! We got a good episode for you today. Coming back to Rainbow Reef, deep within the waters of the reef, in an unknown location, as our crew has been sailing here for more days than they should be. As the sun rises on the third day over the reef, hiding within the shadows of the ships as the sun begins to creep over the horizon. Wet, clammy hands clamber up their ships. Familiar hands that had fallen off of these ships just nights prior, climbing on board the ships with daggers and cutlasses in their hands, and no face of the sea-melted skin on their heads. The reavers take back the ships that they were once on as they climb aboard the railings, and our players hear the shouts from the other crew as what was once their friends have been corrupted by the reef and have come back to claim them as well. Immediately following this, quickly scaling the sides of the ships and scurrying onto the decks are the Chul, and one keen eye would recognize that the Chul are wearing scraps of armor and clothing that would resemble the crab shark tribe that our players had encountered so many weeks ago, but now being driven to desperation have returned to the reef and have been corrupted by she who lurks below, the queen of sea and darkness herself. These Chul, the same creatures that were encountered beneath the ziggurat, have like 4 crustacean legs, 2 big crustacean claws, not scaly, but like blocky carapaces, long, unnatural tails, and a set of poisonous tentacles that squirm and wriggle out of their mouths as they clamber across the decks of ship, snapping, grabbing, and biting at all of the crew. As our players get to the top deck, they can hear a voice ring out from the water that says, "This is revenge for what you've done to us. This is revenge for our fallen brothers and sisters. We release upon you the great, the mighty crab shark." And leaping out of the water is a gargantuan great white shark, easily 20 feet in length, leaps out of the water onto the deck of the Guppy. But this great white, with its beady eyes, its huge, powerful jaws, its rows of razor-sharp teeth, does not flop into the deck of the ship like a fish out of water. No, it lands on the 6 colossus crab legs that protrude from the body of the shark. 2 razor-sharp pincers come out of the shark's sides that wildly grasp at crew members, and the shark, flailing about, begins to smash into the mast, begins to smash into the railings, and begins to dig its legs into the deck of the ship as it lets out a monstrous roar. our players rolled initiative. Kildek, do you want to kick us off? What did you roll?
I got a nat 20.
Ooh, Kildek coming out of his weird dreams, hit the ground running, and you will be first to act. Tawny, where are you at?
I got a nat 1, but thanks
Oh, no.
to Wikipedia, I got to reroll,
Yeah.
and I still only have a 10.
Well, it's better than a 1, that is for sure. Wikipedia, where are you at?
I only rolled a 7.
Okay, so right down the line. Kildek,
Yeah.
Tawny, Wikipedia. Perfect. Bless you.
Excuse me.
Perfect. You guys come to the deck of the ship. You see all of these Chul and the Reavers and the Clamber on the other decks of the ship. And then you see this crab shark, boom, thud onto the deck of the ship. The ship bobs a little bit in the water from this sea monster's weight. And Kildek, you are first to act. You have your full turn.
Make it good.
Okay. So my first thought, there's no reavers on our ship. It's just the shark, the crab
That is
shark.
correct. Yes.
Okay.
The mighty crab shark.
Seeing the faceless reavers, I remember the last time I had interacted with faceless crew, I tried to charm them, and we all immediately came to our senses, and it was good. So I want to see
Yep.
if I can kind of make eye contact. They have to be able to see me, and I'm not sure if they can or not. But I'm gonna flip up my eye patch, looking at one of them, and try and cast Charm Person using my Eye of Charming below my eye patch.
Sure. You being the depressed guppy, realistically, the ones that you're going to be able to catch are either going to be, there's one that's climbed upon the Arcane Ward, and there are two that are on board the Twisted Scar. Those are the closest ships to you. Which one are you looking for?
One ship at a time. The Arcane Ward. There's only one, right?
There is only one. Yeah, give it. Do you make a roll? Do I make a saving throw?
It's a Wisdom 13 save.
Wisdom 13 save.
Good luck.
Cool. He rolled an 11.
Okay.
However, being undead, they are immune to being charmed.
Oh.
So you see this thing looks at you, and you do confirm something important here. These are not... The last time you saw these things, it was an illusion. It was a hallucination. And when you charmed the person, you charmed the real person. There's no illusion, there's nothing real underneath this thing. This is an undead monstrosity. The people that they once were are dead and gone. And you confirm that with your action.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of shout that. I assume, we've been shouting instructions, I assume, so, I assume they can hear me, or I have a megaphone or something. I'll just shout,
Absolutely.
they're not our crewmates anymore, spare no mercy.
Perfect. You have a bonus action and a movement.
Cool. So I am going to run to the Twisted Scar, because I can just jump off. I can jump off the deck of the ship and land on the water. How far of a fall is that?
It is 10 feet.
Okay.
You take 2 points of damage.
Cool.
And you hit the water, and you can use your full movement and get to the Twisted Scar. You see, like, I love the fact that Killian can just hit the water and run. Goes, if you want to use a bonus action to dash, you can get on deck of the Twisted Scar, or you can use your bonus action to do literally anything.
Are there any Chul or Reapers like still on the side of the ship, or have they all boarded at this point? I'm saying this like I want to try and like grab one and kind of throw them back into the water.
Yeah, absolutely.
And if I can just like, if you just want me to get like next to them for right now, I can do that.
No.
whatever.
I think it's fair. I think because you did outroll. I think that with the fact that you rolled a nat 20, I'm going to say that getting to the Twisted Scar, you're able to catch up with one of the Reavers that is crawling his way onto the ship.
Okay. Cool. If I'd be able to kind of either grapple or tackle, or if you want me to wait till the next turn, that's fine.
Yeah, I think bonus action, dash, disengage, hide. Yeah, I think you have to wait till the next turn if you want to do
Okay.
anything. Yeah. Cool. But you get there. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
Nope. That will be good.
Perfect. Moving to the fleet as a whole, you see that the Reavers come aboard the decks. They begin to do battle with the pirates on all of these individual ships. For each Reaver that is on the ships, they each kill one crew member on every ship per Reaver that's there. So the Black Gambit loses a crew, the Twisted Scar loses 2.
Didn't I manage to keep one guy off the deck?
You absolutely did. I'm sorry. Yes. Though one of them is actually going to turn and attack you instead. So the Twisted Scar only loses 1. Arcane Ward loses 1 of the Kneel. The Royal Turncoat loses 3 people. And the Keyline Pie loses 1. With that, that guy is going to attack Kildak real quick. Oh, those are bad. Does a 15 hit Kildak?
Yes, it does.
Okay, cool. Give me a Constitution saving throw. And actually, are you resistant to poison damage?
I am.
Okay, cool. So you make this with advantage.
Con save, you said?
Yes, con save with advantage.
It's an 11.
Cool. So you're gonna take 7. What? You're gonna take 8 points of damage as a slashes through you with his rapier. You're able to parry his dagger, but the poison damage goes through. But again, being resistant to it, you only take half.
Can I take half again?
Yeah, if you want to, you take none. Yeah. So you'll take just 7 points of damage. No, half of that entirely. So you'll take, what did I say, 8 points?
Because I was at 8, so now I'm at 4.
Yeah. Yep.
Damage.
Precisely. Cool. Well done. Now for the Chul. The way the Chul are going to work is for each Chul on the ship, I'm going to roll a d20. If that d20 is a nat 20, the captain of that ship dies. So we're going to start with the Powder Keg. It's a 7. The Black Gambit is an 11. The Twisted Scar is a 15. It's fine. For the Arcane Ward, Lady Ethra is not currently out, so this is going to be for Apostle. It's a 9 and a 14 because there's 2 Chul on there. There's 2 Chul on the Royal Turncoat, so there's 2 rolls for that one. It's a nat 1 and a 2.
Couldn't do that again if you tried.
I could do that again if I tried. And then 1 for the Keyline Pie, a 17. Cool. So no captains die on the first round.
Oh, good. Great.
That was so stressful.
Oh, I know. Oh, I thought so.
Oh, I know.
To finish off the ship's turn, the crew fights back, and every creature that is on the ship is going to take 20 points of damage. As the crews of all the ships fight back, you hear Captain Growl come storming out from below deck, wielding these two like oversized hand axes. Comes out and begins to just start pummeling the Neil. Not the Neil, excuse me. Oh boy, the Chul. You see Apostle go into a rage. The huge gorilla creature with horns goes into a rage and starts just pounding at all three of the creatures that are on the arcane ward, and all of the ships break out into battle. With that, Tawny, you are up.
So the big shark guy didn't attack?
Nope, he didn't get his turn yet.
Okay, cool. Is he... I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm gonna do lightning. He needs to do a dex roll.
Oh, yes.
Because Tawny is on as a dragon, and so I'm assuming, is this creature
Yes.
also a large, if not larger?
He is... Let me check. He is a big boy. I can tell you that much.
Tawny is a large creature as her dragon. And so there are two very large creatures.
Yes, he is a huge beast. He is one size larger.
He's huge.
Bigger.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's huge.
Yeah. So the Guppy,
He has to make a dex saving throw.
yeah, probably like
I bet
really
it's
big. And I'm gonna just, in my dragon form, shout in common,
Ooh.
go get the other ships! And then lightning out at this guy.
Cool. You
Thanks for the
see
heads up.
I can aim my own lightning.
Yep, he fails.
I
Oh.
meant more. Okay. I'm already
He
at
already
another ship.
There's crew on our ship. There's Wikipedia on our ship.
Well, you
like,
want everybody to leave.
I don't want anyone else
Okay.
getting hit by this thing. So, no, the world's not just about Kildak. That wasn't just for you.
World's not.
Is
just
this
about
all a
you.
conversation that's happening?
Yes.
So that
I need to get
is
you more dice.
44 points of damage as the lightning
44. Very
strikes out.
You see the lightning strikes into the crab shark. You see it crackle down its sides and like burns those lightning marks into the side. And you also see that as you do it, the lightning continues to crackle around the crab shark, and it begins to like twitch and move angrily. But you can still see like the purple crackles remain even after you strike. That's your action. You have a bonus action and movement if you want.
I just want to use my 80 feet to start circling this the shark, and I'm just really like I'm not gonna leave its range to take an opportunity attack
Sure.
on me, but I'm just going to be
I was
like
trying to get you on that.
circling enough that it's looking at me. It's looking at the dragon and not the other crew.
Perfect. Give me a if you have intimidation on the dragon, give me intimidation. If not, just straight charisma.
I do not, but I have charisma. Is a 23.
Cool. You have the shark locked in. He is spinning around. Its legs are like quickly like scuttering to try to keep its eyes like locked on you. It's not keeping its nose to you. It's trying to keep you on its side. The way its eyes can still see you. But its legs are like just pounding into the wood as it goes around. It's going to use one of its legendary actions,
Mm.
which takes place on somebody else's turn.
Uh-huh.
It's going to burn a legendary action to do its elemental fury. And as that lightning crackles through it, I need Tawny and Wikipedia to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Does Wikipedia get a bonus if Tawny's in
No.
her dragon form?
Mhm.
No.
That is a dirty 20.
Ooh,
I did not fare so well. I got a 6.
cool. Wikipedia, you're going to take 26 points of damage, and Tawny, you take half of that. You're going to take 13 as the crab shark releases the lightning that it's stored up and sends this like wave of electricity out from it again, and the lightning crackles between Tawny and Wikipedia, and what's there? The admiral gets hit, but he doesn't go down.
Ow.
I need to get off the boat. Can you go?
That is his turn. That is Tawny's turn. Then it is the crab shark.
I'm too hurt to run.
For the crab shark, he is going to. Let's see. So he is going to make a claw attack to. Oh, perfect. Cool. He's going to make a claw attack at Wikipedia.
Me?
Yeah, you're small and you look. Also, you're small. You give off weird fey energy. He doesn't like that.
Wait, who is doing this?
The crab shark.
I thought he was locked in on
What
Tawny.
about my 23?
Oh, he absolutely is. You're 1,000% right. So he's gonna attack Tawny twice.
Come on, DM.
That's gonna be 2 18s to hit. Does an 18 hit the dragon?
18 is my armor class.
Cool. So both of them crunch onto you, but they do not get through your scales. Oh, that's awesome.
That is awesome.
That's why I wanted
excellent.
him to attack me.
Cool. That means he does not get his bite attack, but while he's doing that, his tail is going to sweep around, and I need Wikipedia to give me a strength saving throw.
Not a.
But I'm not strong.
She could like dexterously jump.
Like
I
hopscotch.
could.
Not hopscotch.
Actually,
but
no, let's do this. Because I homebrewed this ability, so I can change it. Give me a dexterity saving throw first.
Yeah.
And then if you fail, you have to make a strength saving throw.
I'm still hurt by that 26 damage because I rolled
Good.
an 8.
Oh.
That's after pluses, so rolled
Oh.
really low.
you're really dexterous too.
Well, then, oh, no, I'm sorry. This is my bad. I made this ability. I should be rolling a hit. It shouldn't be a DC. The DC is to see if it knocks you prone. It's not to try to hit you. Does a 17 hit Wikipedia?
No.
No? Cool, okay. In that
Wait,
case,
what?
You
Okay.
dodge. Wow.
Shimmering green.
Yeah.
You dodge the shark tail that swings by. You avoid the 15 points of damage, and you don't have to attempt to be knocked prone.
Awesome.
Excellent.
It was at this
Um,
moment Kyodak realized he's squishy.
With his 13 armor class.
Yeah.
Bitch needs it.
You're at
With-
13.
Yeah! I thought we were all at 13!
Hildak doesn't wear any armor.
Oh, you're squish. Oh, you
I wear
no
leather armor!
But Killak takes half damage most of the time. And so
I have my
it's
little
right
leather
there.
pauldron!
Oh yeah. This one shoulder is so protected, guys.
Killak's mentality is he'll take all the hits, but it'll take half the damage. Your goal is just to take half the hits.
Yeah.
And so, this is what it is. Cool. That is the Crab Shark's turn. It is Wikipee's turn.
So I would like to get off the ship as fast as possible.
Yeah.
So I am going to take a step, almost like taking a step up a staircase, and just step like into the air. And I am going to wind step up and start walking towards, just in the air, towards the Arcane Ward.
Ooh.
Cool. Yeah, absolutely.
Can Tawny walk on fire?
To give you a
Kodak can walk
distance.
on water. Wikipee
Yes.
can walk on
Okay,
air.
50 feet away, and my wind step can take me 20 feet as an action.
Cool.
And
Perfect.
so I'm going to land on the Arcane Ward, and that is my action.
Perfect. That's your
Oh.
action. That's it. Okay, that's your action. You still have your movement and a bonus action if you want to use
I guess for like movement, I just like to make my way like across the other side of the ship.
Okay.
Because my goal isn't to stay on the Arcane Ward. I'd like to get to a different ship that probably needs more help than the Arcane Ward.
it. Perfect. Yeah, you make your way across the Arcane Ward. You see, looking at the Royal Turncoat, they are in the worst shape.
Yeah, that's where I'm headed for.
Cool.
They're not looking so hot.
Perfect. You get there. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn? Actually, get like right here.
I think that's it because I can't make any attacks
Cool.
as much as I want to.
Much as one would want. Perfect. That's what it could be. Top of the order is Kildaq.
You got this, bud.
So I'm gonna grapple this guy and
absolutely.
try to, like, as I tackle him off the side, I want to try and like slice my rapier in between his ribs. You know, the point of a
Oh.
rapier.
Yeah, give me an attack roll. I will say that if you can deal 15 points of damage this turn, then you're gonna be able to like pull him off without any sort of strength check.
Cool. I rolled a 25 to hit.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Does it? Cool, cool, cool.
Yeah.
Does it?
Uh-huh.
25 enough.
Does it?
And then I believe this qualifies for sneak attack because of the
Yes. Yes.
thingy. The
Because you're
whatever
fire.
Tawny's sword's name is also the name of this feature. Fancy footwork.
Fancy
No.
footwork. Yeah.
That's one of my things,
Rack-
but that's not what it is. It's Rockish
Rackish
Audacity.
Audacity.
Yep. Okay. So a D8. 3, 7. What did I need? Because I got 17.
Ooh, 15
There you
damage.
go.
So you stab into him. You cut into him. He falls off the side of the ship, and you are like holding him. Like his body is sinking, but you stay planted. It's this weird thing where like the floor isn't
Mhm.
really the floor, and so you're holding up. You land that excellent attack on him. Takes that 15 points of damage. That is your action.
Is he like sinking like dead, or is he just like now below me?
He's just below you. He's not like a rock in the water. He's
Okay.
doing the dead man's float.
So I would like to bonus action disengage,
Cool. Yeah, absolutely.
and just kind of take a couple steps back.
Sure. I would say with your movement, you can get a couple steps back, or you can make it up onto the deck of the ship. Totally your choice. And that would be on the deck of the Twisted Scar.
No, I want to stay down here on the water surface.
Perfect. Cool. You scooch back out of his range. Perfect. Cool. Excellent. That is his turn. Now we go to the ship.
Hey, I told Admiral to get the fuck off the boat. I want to remind you of that. When the ships go.
Admiral is gonna look to you and be like, "So, do you want us to abandon ship?"
I had shouted to save everyone, like, no, go help the other ships.
Yeah. Okay.
I got this.
Yeah,
time.
no, that makes sense. Admiral and Patchy Polly are both going to grab some of the ropes and swing onto the arcane board. Get them on there so I don't forget. Patchy Polly and
Killed them.
Admiral. Yeah, scooch over. Cool. And then, let's see. I think Marcus is gonna pop his head out. Where does Marcus?
Oh, is he? Just gonna pop his head out.
Is he good? I forgot about him.
See what's going on.
Marcus is going to teleport on over to the key lime pie.
Yay.
Oh.
See,
That's a far pop.
the key lime pie.
He's
That
gonna
was
come
really
over
far.
the
How
key
far
lime
can
pie.
he pop?
200 feet.
You got it.
Wow. I want to be able to move 200 feet with
dimension door, huh?
teleportation.
Dimension door's far.
Let's see. And I think that's all for this turn. With that, the Reavers are going to attack again. The Reaver that's in the water is going to spend his movement and bonus action movement and action swimming to Kildak. So he begins to clamber through the water towards you, but doesn't have enough actions to land an attack. But he starts to. It's not a pretty swim. It is a flailing undead thrash to get to you. One crew member on the Black Gambit is killed. Another one on the Twisted Scar is killed. Another Neil is killed on the Arcane Ward. 3 more crew of the Royal Turncoat go down. And then 1 person drops on the Key Lime Pie.
We gotta hurry up. This is like a timed battle here.
Cool. First for Captain Yig on the Powder Keg. A 19 doesn't kill him. Black Gambit, 4. Twisted Scar is 18. Rolls again higher, guys. 2 for Apostle. 7 and 8. He's fine. 2 more for Captain Lacrone. 10 to 7. And 1 more for the Key Lime Pie. That's a 5. Cool. No one goes down this turn. The crew once again rally back and attack, and all the enemies, with the exception of the Crab Shark, lose 20 health. Perfect. With that, it's Connie's turn.
Huh? Don't get my lightning back.
Oh, you were doing so good in your dreams.
I know. I wasted everything in my dreams, and I died anyways.
In your
Died
dream.
anyways.
Okay, which one is better? Do I get my attack twice as a dragon?
Let me check. The dragon might attack twice.
Oh, it says. I just can't read. Multi-attack. The dragon makes. Oh, I get 3.
You get 3.
I
Oh,
just
shit.
didn't read. I don't think I've ever.
You were lowballing it.
I don't know if I haven't
Cool.
used that or if the multi-attack got updated
I
with my dragon
I
level
believe
up.
I'm
I
almost
think that's
positive
part
that's
of your new young dragon.
You get 2 claw attacks and 1 bite.
Yeah. So the crab shark kind of like clawed at me.
Yeah.
And so we're like basically wrestling, and I'm going to
Yes.
claw at him.
Get off the ship. Our ship can't handle 2 giant creatures wrestling.
That's a 13.
It's not made for that.
A 13 does not hit.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I rolled a 4. Fuck. That's a 14.
14 just misses.
So like
Oh.
both of the claws like kind of go, and it's not working.
The crab shark is holding you back.
And then a 16 for the bite.
A 16 just hits. That will certainly land.
Okay. So that is like doing this, and like their hands are just like, I can imagine it like almost like, you know, when cats like swat at each other and it's like not really doing anything
Oh,
because the crab shark's attacks like did that for me too. It's that they're just huge and terrifying. But
They're
then
just big.
Tony does go in and bites him. And that
Ooh.
is that is 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage. Perfect. You see you bite into the crab shark.
Oh wait.
It wails out
Plus,
pain.
yeah,
Ooh,
9 points of lightning damage as my teeth sink in and the lightning that's in me
Ooh.
gets to the guy.
Yeah, I like that a lot. The lightning cuts through. The crab shark's gonna wail out again. It's gonna use another one of its legendary actions.
You can
And
only have so many of those, right?
they reset at the top of the round. Or
Oh,
resets
never
on
mind.
his turn.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Uh,
He has infinite of those. Never mind. He can just always do that.
Cool. He does not meet the requirements for Elemental Fury, so instead, he's going to make a claw attack. That's pretty good. 24 is going to hit your dragon. You're going to take 14 points of damage as you bite into the crab shark. It snarls, and one of the claws wraps around and grabs you like in near the throat, and this time clenches hard and breaks through some of the scales.
Yeah.
Cool. That was 14 points of damage for Tawny. Now it is the crab shark's turn. I have to be using his legendary actions better.
No, you don't. That's fine.
It's fine.
You can forget he has them.
I'm not used to these big boy creatures, man. These things are sweet. Cool. So he is going to. You see, as he crunches in to Tawny, his eye dilates in the same way that the Sahuagin did. Since you're below your max hit points, he's going to roll with advantage for these. So he's going to roll his claw attack. That will definitely hit. That will hit. And then... we'll do that. Okay, cool. So, Tawny, you see the 2 claws comes in rapidly. You take between the 2 hits of 28 points of damage as his claws release and then snap into both of your wings, and then his jaws pull in and make a snatch at your face that you just get out of the way from. You dodge that. As you dodge his bite, which is far and away his strongest attack, his tail sweeps across the deck, and he's gonna knock over Walnut and I think Persephone. Is that what you named her? Is that what you named her?
Penelope.
Penelope.
Why
And,
are they on the
Penelope.
deck?
They're trying to
Why
get
are-
off.
You could have stayed below.
He was
deck.
just cleaning. You see they're not dead, but both of them are knocked like face down on the deck as his tail swings across.
Mm.
Why the fuck is
Perfect.
Penelope here? What's she gonna do? Go back to accounting.
Go back to your counting. Perfect. That is Crab Shark's turn. Wikipedia, you're up.
Awesome. I like. It sucks that I have to do it again, but I'm gonna grab my necklace again and take another 20 feet of movement onto the turncoat,
Cool.
and that's gonna be my action as much as I want to start fighting.
Yeah, you get to the turncoat. Absolutely. Cool. Anything else you would like to do? Yeah, you have movement if you want to go anywhere specific on the ship.
I would like to situate myself somewhere where I'm not within range of whatever creatures are on here. I'd like to, like, I don't know, maybe it goes up to the crow's nest or find some space where I'm not going to immediately start getting attacked.
Cool. Okay. You're able to make it like into the rigging,
Yeah,
so you have a look down on the ship. Perfect.
that's good.
Excellent. Cool. That's Wikipeedia's turn. Then it's going to be kill deck, but before that, the crab shark's going to use a legendary action and make another claw attack on Tawny. That's going to miss.
Bitch.
Last like environment turn, the crews of our ships attacked them for 20 damage again.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
How far away is my waterborne zombie dude?
He has closed within 5 feet of you, but it took all of his action economy to get there.
Gotcha.
Which is both
What-
nice that you've kept him at bay, but also horrifying that like this faceless zombie is like splashing through the water at you.
That's you know, as you do. So I had two things I wanted to try. Can I put my flintlock kind of like against his head, or is he still kind of underwater?
No, you can get it against his head.
Cool. Yeah, I'd like to try and do that.
Yeah, I will say, and I think this is fair, as he is splashing through the water, he is essentially prone, and so you're going to have advantage on this attack. I do so knowing that giving you advantage also gives you sneak attack as per the base rules. But I think not to do that is unfair. You've got this zombie this reaver in a very uncomfortable spot, and capitalize on it. It is unfortunate.
So I rolled two 23s. Does either one of those
Ooh.
hit?
Yeah, they will.
The one does, but the other one just like doesn't quite make it.
Look, they're pirates. Kildek's a pirate. They share an armor class. Everyone in this battle has an armor class of 13 right now. So 23s are gonna clear through that pretty easy.
And then 22 points of damage to him.
Wow.
Nice.
You fire your gun. The zombie's head explodes, and the reaver's limbs continue to flail towards you. But yeah, he's on, I mean, a handful of hit points left. Kill next turn.
Hold on.
Oh,
This is
I'm
my action.
sorry. As I was.
I
I love how you ask me every time, and you have a bonus action, and I have no bonus actions. Like, I have nothing I can do for a bonus action.
And
then
I
this
forgot
one
for the man.
time, you try to move fast, and Jacob's like, actually, wait a minute.
I have
Actually-
so many things I can do as bonus actions, though.
Actually, stupid. I still have most of my turn coming.
Yeah, I did
So-
one of my 3 things, so... And then I'm just not gonna know what I'm doing.
I'm sorry.
Calling him out.
Okay. Nope. I'm gonna hop up onto the deck then and use my movement to get up there and kind of stay a distance from everybody.
Sweet. That Reaver is going to take an opportunity attack. He got a
can I-
nat 20.
Yep.
Oh,
Naturally.
absolutely.
I should fucking disengaged. I
If
wasn't
you
thinking.
if you disengage, you wouldn't have made it on the deck.
I can bonus action disengage.
Yeah, but you move back between moving to the ship and getting all the way up the side.
Hmm.
I think
Okay.
you know what I mean.
Yep.
No, I think you made an excellent decision. You're gonna take
As you get this crit.
14 points of damage.
7.
Yeah, half to 7. Cool.
Was
Did
that
you have
damage?
it to 7 because of the poison or because of my resilience?
Oh, that's right. Give me a Constitution saving throw, real quick.
17 plus whatever my con save is. Plus 2, so
Cool.
19.
Excellent. Yeah, so you're taking 14 points of damage 14 points of slashing damage. And then
Okay.
if you would like to add that, you may.
Yes, so that'll be 7 then.
7. Cool. And then you get to the deck of the Twisted Scar. Perfect.
There's 2 captains on this ship.
Lovely. Now the shark is going to make another attack on Tawny. That is definitely going to hit. That's 14 points of damage for Tawny. From another claw. That this one doesn't even open. He just swings it closed and just smashes it into the dragon's side.
Oh.
Cool. Now we move to the ship. The ship's plural. Another goes down on the Black Gambit. Another goes down on the Twisted Scar. Another goes down on the Arcane Ward. 3 on the Royal Turncoat. And 1 on the Key Lime Pie.
They can't have many left.
I mean, you gotta have so many. What, this is their 3rd round, so that's 3 on each ship. Our
Yeah, but one's a
big
slope.
ship
One
has-
only takes 7 people to
yeah.
operate.
Powdered keg?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
They've
little
lost
one.
half their crew.
Powder Cake hasn't lost anybody yet. The goblins are doing
Oh
great.
yeah, because they don't
Oh,
have.
They don't
Cool,
have
cool.
They
Thank
have
God.
the crab attacking the captain.
The captain.
But they
Yeah,
don't have a zombie taking out crew.
Well, that's good. That's
Yep.
good.
Now for the captains. Starting with your boy Captain Yeg, 13.
Okay.
On the
I'm nervous about him.
I
Black
hate
Gambit,
this.
14 for the Black Gambit. On the Twisted Scar. Killed,
Are you
how
just
much
gonna
of
roll a
an-
d20 to see if I die here?
How much of an entrance did you make?
I have one
If you-
arm. Do you know how hard it was for me to get up the side of this? There was grunting involved.
That's fair. where it's
He
at.
came back.
If you
Came on and said, "There's 2 captains on this ship now." So
that's true.
That
That's-
also happened.
you did fucking say it. Cool. The troll is gonna attack you instead, and he's just gonna make a normal.
Okay, cool.
everyday-
Glad I don't have just a 5% chance to
You don't
drop
deal with
dead.
Yeah. No. Kildek, I shit you not. I rolled a 13 for its attack. It gets a +6, and I rolled a 13.
He hits my fucking shoulder pad, that asshole.
Yeah. Just after being made fun of it, the shoulder pad saves you. You are not grappled. Yeah, you are all good. Woo, excellent.
This is a gift.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll do this. I'm gonna roll for the arcane ward, and one is gonna go for the admiral. The white's gonna go for the admiral, and the black is gonna go for Patchy Polly instead, because they've joined the fight. That is an 11 and a 19. They're both fine. Easy, they're fine. 2 more on the royal turncoat. One is a 7. The other is a nat 20.
Is it going
Wiki-
after Wikipedia?
No, Wikipedia's
No.
not. Wiki hid.
No,
Wikipedia, you watch as these reavers are attacking the crew. Captain Lacrone, by himself, is fending off 2 of these Chul. He kicks one of the legs out from one of the Chul. It like drops down on his knee. He winds up to do a killing blow, and the second Chul like gets him from behind, and you see like it crushes his rib cage. It lifts him up and smashes him into the ground. His body like thumps against the ground and goes limp. Captain Lacrone is dead.
He was the one I most wanted to see. Tamo Core. He spent his life researching Tamo Core and on his
Died.
way there. Like, promised deliverance to this land, and he dies.
He made it so close. Yeah, Captain Lacrone is dead. Key lime pie. This one was rolling from Marcus. And it's a 5.
Fuck Marcus.
Would you trade Marcus for Captain Lacrone?
Every day.
Maybe.
Does Marcus do
With
extra
that-
damage on the enemies since he's there fighting? Because I know Marcus is a beefier dude.
Yes. With that, the crews each all deal 20 damage to their people. The ships where the depressed guppy is helping is going to deal 30 points of damage. So let me go through this real quick before we get to Tawny's turn, just because
Let's have a moment of silence for Captain
the
Lacrone.
assignment for Captain Lacrone. You see that
Immediately
one
talks.
of the
No silence. He didn't give us a minute at all.
sorry, moment of silence for Captain Lacrone.
You can tell John's agitated.
I'm not agitated. I just have things to say.
He just looks like you're struggling so hard not to talk, and I can't.
This is what Captain Lacrone would have wanted. He wouldn't have wanted laughter at his funeral. He was such a lighthearted French man. Okay.
You barely knew him.
We had one cover.
Did Kildek even speak to him before?
No. Yes.
Yeah, you gave him a coin.
At the pirate court mere days ago.
No, the
That's
first time
true.
we went and we met him, you tipped him a coin for like the information after Wikipedia and I refused to give our names.
Oh. Cool.
Okay, you paid him.
I paid him.
You see that the only reaver on the Black Gambit goes down.
Ooh.
One of the reavers on, two of the reavers on the Royal Turncoat go down.
Ooh.
And the reaver on the key lime pie goes down. Oh, and the arcane ward. Sorry, the arcane ward goes down. There's currently only 2 more reavers up. The one on the Twisted Scar, there's one on the Royal Turncoat, and there's a third in the water, floundering. Horrific. That one, it doesn't even try to make his way back to the ship. He's just in the middle of the water, no head, no perception, just flailing about trying to find Kildek.
That's
Slowly getting
precisely why I left.
Yeah. Cool. That's the ship. Tawny, you are up.
5 or 6. 5 or 6. Yes, I got a 6. Okay, my lightning is back. So he
Perfect.
has to roll a dex save.
Yep. That is a 5.
Yeah, that's damn.
Not a dexterous creature.
Well, also like we're like in there.
You're pretty close. Yeah, you are in the grapples.
This can be Captain Lacrane's moment of silence.
Crone. Captain the Crone.
Sorry, dude, you got it. Doesn't matter.
Oh, so you respect my names when they're dead?
Yes!
Is that how it works?
Yeah.
It wasn't, for the first time, a stupid name.
I appreciate that. It also implies that every other character is named something stupid.
There's tons of characters whose name didn't change.
There were a
The
lot of
Admiral,
Alpha.
Bug-Eye, Patchy-Polly, the
That's fair, that's fair.
Octopus, Captain the Crone.
We only recently started calling Marblo his
Marcus
nickname.
Leatherbank.
All right, that is 62 points of damage as my lightning
Wow.
in.
Well worth the wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, this thing is hurt bad. You see you crackle into him again, and the lightning again crackles on its skin and begins to move around. One thing I did forget to do last time, which I will do now, Walnut and Penelope have enough action. They're able to get up and get below deck.
Oh, cool.
I forgot to mention that last time, but they get below deck. I could not kill them in one round, unfortunately.
Okay, I have
Typical
my
Yes.
movement and a bonus action left. Can I try to use? I don't know if I can do this because it's not worth an action.
Mhm.
So if it would cost an action, then I just don't. But could I try to use my movement to, like, almost push us, like, further off the boat?
I think normally it isn't action, but I do think that it's one thing to like push a creature 5 feet, and it's another thing to move with it. And so if you're moving with the creature, then I think you can do that as an action. We'll do an opposed strength or as a bonus action and a movement. Let's do an opposed strength check. That wasn't great. I wish I could roll well, but I just rolled nat 20. So
Oh,
Okay.
early. That is
No.
an
Oh, that's
eight-
not great. That was only a natural 20.
I'm rolling natural 20.
That's an 18 on my part.
Ooh, he got in 13, and so you push it back. You see its 6 legs dig into the deck, and you push it back, and all 6 like drag through the wood, but you push it back to the railing
Yeah.
of the ship.
There's
Perfect.
gonna be a lot of doors.
Good thing we
that-
have supplies.
We got plenty of doors. The shark's turn. It's gonna do another round of attacks. Does a 16 hit?
No.
That's a nat 20. That is cool. The big one does a 17. No, does an 18 hit.
18 is my armor class.
That doesn't hit. Dang it! I wanted the bite to land. So on the nat 20, one of the claws comes in. You take 28 points of damage as this claw gets you like right at the joint of like your wing, and it crunches down. You can feel one of the bones like go to break.
I've taken 100
and then
points of damage.
Wow.
Just about.
It goes to bite you again, trying to drop another 33 points of damage, and just as the teeth land on your body and you flex, and it does not get through your scales. Goodness. Wow, that's it. Cool. That is its turn. Now it is Wikipee's turn.
Alright, so upon seeing Lacrone go down, I'm gonna pull out my flintlock and fire at the creature that just did this.
Oh, absolutely.
That is a 30 to hit.
Ooh.
You don't have to ask me if it's a 30. You can tell me that hits.
And the first bullet's gonna do 11 points of damage to that creature.
Okay.
And then the shadow bullet comes out for an 18 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
Awesome. And the second bullet's gonna do 18 points of damage.
Ow. This guy is hurt.
And I would like to stay up in the rigging. I know I'm not like hidden anymore, but I'd like to keep my distance and stay up there.
Perfect. Cool. Excellent. Wikipee's turn. The shark is going to use its legendary action and blast out that lightning damage again. And Tawny, I need you
It's been doing lightning damage?
just on its elemental fury.
Did I know that last time? Because I am...
You should have.
He did not say it.
So, oh, that's right, because you
I'm
passed your
immune
con save.
to lightning damage.
You're immune. So you can add 14 points of damage. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
You can add 13 points of damage back. And yeah, this shark is going to blast lightning out across the ship. It crackles to the wood. It adds to the scars on the ship, but you take no damage.
Yeah.
Cool.
Immune. Oh shit.
She's
I didn't hear immune. Immune. Crazy.
Immune. Cool.
I am
and it burns
lightning.
all.
I understand that.
Like the
I
lightning
am
comes out,
flesh. If
it
someone
just
punches
adds
me, it
to
still
mine.
hurts.
Flesh on flesh.
It's-
I do appreciate the line, I am lightning. That's badass. Top of the order, going back to Kildek. You are up.
Okay, so on deck right now is what appears to be a severely wounded, what are the zombies called again? Reaver
Riva.
and a Chul.
Yep, that is correct.
How's the Chul looking? Yeah.
Chul's looking eh. It's definitely it's hurt. You can see big cuts. The Twisted Scars captain is Captain Growl, and he is going to town on this thing. He's like pushing it away. He's throwing bombs at it. He's bringing his 2 axes down into it. Like he's having a barbarian's time with this Chul.
Nice. I'm going to cast Hag Breath, which is a cantrip.
Ooh, yes.
And then I'm also gonna spend a sorcery point to change
Yes.
the cold damage to fire damage.
Oh, excellent.
Ooh.
Who
Because I
are you
have the
firing?
transmuted spell for my meta magic prepared.
Oh, that's wicked cool. I didn't know you could do that. That's sick.
And so that will
Yeah,
then.
who's the target?
The Chul.
Perfect. That's badass.
And so then it's a natural 20 to hit.
Cool.
Amazing.
Natural 20. You're gonna double your dice. The Chul, these specific Chul, I homebrew them to be a little heavier hitting, but also they are vulnerable to fire damage. So you're gonna double your dice and then double the total. Oh boy.
It's 2d8. I rolled 2 ones.
Oh! Is
It's
it?
only 4 damage.
Wait. It's normally. Give me 1 second. Is that right? So it's normally 2d8. So you double it. So you're rolling 4d8.
Oh,
you
you
got
didn't
the
want me
nat
to
20.
just double it.
No, yeah. Roll 4d8.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
You doubled the dice,
Yeah.
not the number.
Mhm.
Gotcha. Okay. What is that? 13, 15 damage.
15
Still
damage.
not great, but much better
But-
than it was.
You changed it from cold damage, which it was immune to fire damage, which it was vulnerable to. Instead of taking no damage, it takes 30 points of damage. And
Does it drop?
shit, it does not, but it is like equally as hurt. It is super hurt.
What does Kodak's
Wow.
magic look like? Because we've
Yeah,
never
just-
seen him
yeah.
do this.
I've never
actually,
I don't
we
think we've
have.
seen-
The hag's
have we
breath?
seen
We've-
meta magic before?
Yep. We've seen the hag breath before. The hag
Oh,
breath
right.
was used on the hag.
On the hag.
I was
Which is how
What
it
does
got.
the
Yeah.
So
what
the
does meta
hag.
magic look like?
So the hag used her cone of cold, and Kodak kind of copied it. The original spell is Ray of Frost, but he copied it the best he could, and cast a ray of the ray of frost instead of her cone of cold. And then the meta magic, he's kind of digging into that just kind of like wild magic sorcery.
Yeah.
And he's taking spells that because he's learning everything on his own. Like, he didn't study or anything, so he watched her use the cold, so he learned how to do it, hag breath. And then he's like, well, these guys, like, we learned from the hag, water kind of based creatures don't really get affected by the cold, so we're gonna try fire. And it just kind of like
Hell.
changes.
Oh yeah.
And so he's just kind of like breathing out like a beam of fire.
I love this interpretation of a sorcerer. Very much like, I'm self-taught, which means I don't really understand the rules of the magic, so I can break all of them. And that is absolutely sick, dude. Yeah, the fire lights up this Chul, engulfs it in flame. It begins to like scream and like chitter and like scrambles to get back. Yeah, it is straight up not having a good time. Hell yeah, that was just your action, right? That was all one action.
Correct, that was my action.
I'll let you walk through the rest of your turn. Jeez.
I will go stand next to. Wait, who's the captain of Twisted Scar?
This is Captain Growl. The
Yes, the Goliath. I will go stand next to Captain Growl, my head coming like to his hips, I guess, and I'll kind of use my bonus action to kind of like prepare help. if I
Cool.
can.
Perfect. Excellent. That
You
works.
know, back to
for
back,
me.
fending off what remains of this Chul.
Butt to head.
Excellent.
Charred Chul,
But-
if you will.
Cheeks to cheeks, if you will. Yeah,
Cheeks,
perfect.
cheeks.
Crab Shark doesn't have any more actions left. It goes to the ships. Let's see. One more crew goes down on the Twisted Scar. And one more crew goes down on the Royal Turncoat. and then the crew's attack. Oh no, let me do the tools. So 1 roll for Captain Yeg, 12. 1 for the Black Gambit. Oh, I missed. It's a 5. 1 for the Twisted Scar. That's a 16. This time it's going to be 1 for Patchy Polly and 1 for Apostle. Nope. Then, being on the deck of the Royal Turncoat, since there are no captains to attack, the tools are each going to deal 14 damage halved. So they're going to deal a total of 14 damage to the ship itself as they begin to just smash the wood. One of them begins to like claw at the main mast, and the ship itself is going to take 14 damage. And then 1 for the captain of the keyline pod. 5. Cool. With that, the crews begin to fight back. The Chul leaps towards Kildak and Captain Growl. Both of you move your weapons together and kill this Chul at the same time that the rest of the crew finishes off the last Reaver. The Twisted Scar is free of enemies. On the Royal Turncoat, the crew kills the last Reaver, and Wikipedia, you watch as the crew dives towards the Chul that you shot, and they finish him off as well. There's currently 1 Chul left on that ship. And then big hits to the one on Keyline Pine because Marcus is there. And then the Admiral, Patchy Polly, and Apostle all team up to fight their Chuls. Those guys are hurt bad.
Are the tools on the Powder Keg and Black Gambit still up?
Yes, they are still up. Not by much, but they are still up. Excellent. That is the ship's turn. Tawny, you are up.
Alright. I got a 5.
There it is.
Dexterity check. We can do this. 18 now.
Oh, 5 is your breath coming back?
Oh yes, I have to roll a d6.
Awesome.
Get a 5 or a 6 to get my breath back. And I did. Oh, and I'm rolling high.
And this is a
How
dex
low
save. Come on, Shark.
Yeah.
Ooh. It rolled a 16 on its dex save. Does that pass?
It is a 16, so I guess no. I mean, yes.
Cool. Yes, it does pass.
Fuck. So that means that he's gonna take half damage.
It's gonna take half. I will tell you, if you can roll over 50 points of damage, you will kill it even on its success.
It only has 25 points of health left?
That's all he's got left.
Oh my god.
Well, with roll
You can do
7, I just got to 49 points.
Ugh.
So
Wow.
He's not looking
That's-
good. I'm just gonna finish the rolling just to see how much it
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
But
Yeah, kill my crab, Shark.
I'm still I rolled 2 10s, an 8, and a 9. Like I was rolling higher with my d10s, but it's still only 64 points of damage, which I know is a lot, but like my highest still was like 72, and I just wanna get higher than that. But yes,
Yeah.
so as they're
How
fighting,
does Tawny... Yeah, go for it.
Oh yeah. So they're wrestling, they're fighting, and Tony had pushed the crab shark to the edge, and then just kind of like they're going back and forth, very beaten and bruised. I mean, she's fine, but just wars again, and like, and the lightning comes out, and it just goes like straight in the open mouth because the shark is trying to make bite attacks against her as well, and just hits like the back of like the guy's throat, and like pushes at the same time, so that way like the dead body just like falls into the water.
Falls off the ship, poof, hits the ocean, and you can feel like an angry rumble go out through the ocean as this champion of the deep is slain. And the mighty crab shark is no more. Oh, goodbye, crab shark.
Then
That was the
go ahead.
crab shark.
I want to use my movement to fly to the powdered keg.
Cool. How much movement do you have? Something crazy, right?
I have like 80 feet, so I thought that was just enough.
Cool. Yep, yeah, you can get to the...
Yeah.
You can absolutely, yep.
And so
you
I can
take
just
off and you're right over...
get there, but I don't know, perhaps my presence can do something.
If you want, you can take one of the attacks from the Chul. Like, you can get in range of the Chul, in which case the Chul will attack you instead of Captain Yeg.
Yeah, I'm gonna like fly up to it, and I imagine Tawny is like going for it to almost like grab it, to like pluck it, just get it off the boat. I know that I can't actually do that all yet in this.
No, I get you. The dragon is not slowing down at 80 feet. It's coming in hot.
Yeah, and like you see this dragon coming in for you, and like the little captain dude is not your concern anymore.
Yeah, all of the goblins see you like beelining it across the water. They all their heads turn to you, and they all hit the deck. Like the whole, they all drop into their bellies.
This little sloop. Bullshit.
You're probably larger than this sloop, probably.
Yeah.
You're probably like as big as
Lovely.
The sloop is a large creature. It is no bigger than Tawny. That's awesome. Hell yeah. Next up is the crab shark. May he rest in peace. And then Wikipede, you are up.
I'd like to turn towards the key lime pie, and I'm gonna fire my flintlock at the Chul on the key lime.
Cool. So you can certainly do that. Just want to make sure that we're on the same page. There is a Chul still on the Royal Turncoat, but you're welcome to shoot at. I don't want to hinder you from protecting the key lime pie.
No, I want to shoot at the key lime pie.
Perfect. Sweet. Yeah, give me a attack.
19 to hit for the first bullet.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
And it does 12 points of damage.
Oof.
Is he still up?
It is still up.
Okay. And I'll fire the shadow bullet at it with 22 to hit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And 13 points of damage.
With the clean first shot and the shadow bullet coming behind, Marcus, who has one sword in its stomach, doesn't know what hit it as it peels dead off of his sword into the ocean, and that Chul is no more. The key lime pie is safe.
Awesome.
Anything else Wikipedia would like to do?
Nope, I like staying up here, all tucked up and hidden. This is safe.
Perfect.
This feels good.
Cool. Perfect. Kildek, you are up. There's no one on the Twisted Scar. The Black Gambit, which is your next closest ship, has a Chul on board.
How far away is that Chul from me? Would you say 15 feet?
No. No, it's probably close to like 20, 25.
Okay.
If you want to get within 15 feet of it, if you... No, never mind. I was going to say, if you swing out on a rope, you could shoot at it, but I don't know how you swing on a rope and fire your gun with one arm. If you can come up with a way to...
Can you put the rope in his butt cheeks?
Yeah.
Just like
No,
attach it to
I
your
can't.
feet. and swing out upside down.
I think if you have a way to hang onto a rope, fire your pistol, and a dexterity check, you could get within 15 feet. But you have to pitch it to me, because I'm not going to do the work to figure out how the fuck that happens.
So you said I'm 20 feet away?
Yeah.
So from the center of the deck of the Twisted Scar, I'm going to run. How wide would you say that the Twisted Scar is? 20 feet wide, I would imagine.
Yeah.
I'm going to run from the center to the edge, 10 feet.
Cool. Yep.
A foot striking the railing and doing like a full long jump, gun in hand.
Yeah, you absolutely can do that.
And so
Absolutely. Yeah, give me an athletics check.
When making a long jump, that's already a number.
There you
Cover
go.
feet
Just
up
give me the
to
number.
feet up to your strength score. Up to your strength score? So
14,
You big number?
14
feet?
feet?
Oh my gosh.
That's ridiculous.
I'll play by it. Just give me.
You could
Olympic?
almost long jump.
I want to read it again.
the ship.
When you make a long
Long.
jump, you cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump.
Okay.
14
The Olympic
okay.
world record for long jump is 29 feet.
Wait, hold on. A human being jumped 29 feet in a
29
long
feet
jump?
and 2.39 inches for men, and 24 feet for women. 24 feet, 3.34 inches for women.
If gravity
So-
didn't exist, that person got from the ground on top of a 3-story building in a leap.
In a leap. Yeah. So Kildak, they're saying that you can jump half of that. Now I want to know how far I can long jump. I almost at first you said 14 feet, and I said that's not humanly possible. And now I'm like, I think I can jump 14 feet.
14 feet? I don't.
I didn't either, but it's saying that people can jump double that. I have to be half. Do you think I'm half as good as an Olympic?
No.
athlete?
No, I don't.
I think it's like Olympic people, half of that is like pro sports
Is, like,
people that's
extremely
non-Olympic people, and then
That's
half
fair.
of that.
Half of
makes-
that
I think
is
you could
normal.
probably jump like 8 or 9
Yeah.
on your first go.
I'm gonna-
Like you know, with basic training.
Tomorrow, before we start filming, remind me to try to do a long jump outside.
Okay.
I'll put out the tape measure. I want to know how far I can long jump.
So
You
Kildak
really-
runs. So Kildak is running from the center of the Twisted Scar, full sprint, which is very lopsided, but he's very used to it. Just one arm moving, holding
Sure.
a loaded flintlock.
Perfect.
Don't run with scissors, run with guns. And he's running 1 foot off the railing, just full flail.
Yeah.
Did you take your sexy
Bam.
potion today?
As he falls like into the water.
Yeah. Give me your attack roll. Yeah, give me your attack. That's sick, dude.
Did you take your sexy
His
potion?
long hair and beard are just flowing in the wind as he goes down.
Yeah.
Everybody's eyes on both the decks are watching him. The Chul is even like mouth open.
That's such a hot dwarf.
So
His
I
shirt is
know
Open in the wind, chest out.
just super attractive.
Wait, it's not. It's one arm running.
Yeah, it's one arm running.
Dun, 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 dun.
And because he has one arm, like the recoil, because flintlocks have a lot of recoil too, like kind of twists him in air.
Oh,
No
yeah.
matter what, this dude, Kildak, me, imagine a belly flop onto concrete,
Oh yeah.
onto
You're gonna-
rough choppy
Oh.
concrete because this is not smooth
Not
ocean
smooth
water.
concrete.
This is rough. Yeah, this not gonna feel great.
Oh.
Also,
That's gonna hurt.
oh yeah, I missed.
Oh. What'd you
However,
roll?
I rolled a 4 plus a I believe a 5 to hit. My flintlock, yeah,
Oh.
plus 5. So a 9 to hit, which I know fails. However, in this, just feeling like the elements, like just feeling so in tune with what's happening,
I know what you're gonna do. You madman.
it's so chaotic that
Yeah.
I'm going to use my Tides of Chaos to get an advantage on this.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, absolutely.
It was the same roll. I rolled another
No
4.
way.
It's
Dice
still a
don't like crap.
9.
Oh,
Except now, it's a D100,
now it is a D100.
which
gotta look
I
up the
rolled a
final.
9 with.
Give me a second.
Wait, was it 9 to hit? 9 to hit again, and then a 9 on your hundredths table.
Couldn't make that up.
The fuck.
It's Kill I's lucky number right now.
What?
See if a 9 is what triggers.
You
Sorry,
can't
I'm
even
sorry,
you
but
like
I-
can't even blame that on weight. There was 3 different dice rolled.
Yeah.
9.
I cannot believe you. That's crazy. You fire the bullet. It flies and it misses the tool. You look like first you look incredible, then you fire and then you just look stupid. Like you're flailing through the air, you're falling. You lock eyes with this tool and you wanted to fire that bullet and you wanted to hit that tool so bad. And from your wild magic, you cast Magic Missile at 5th level. A spell that does not roll to hit, it just rolls damage. A spell that is a surefire hit every time. I cannot believe you.
The dice know what to do.
I cannot
We
believe
gave
you.
you 3 9s in a row so that you can magic missile.
You
this
can magic-
tool.
So look up Magic Missile. You're casting it at 5th level. I believe that means you get 8 billion missiles at your disposal.
Oh
Um,
my god.
They're gonna be. That's crazy.
Dude.
You
5th
said I'll
level,
miss
you
with my
said?
bullet, and instead I'm gonna cast Homing Missile on this guy.
For next
Okay,
time, I
so
think you can do this whenever. And just constantly try. Like
just jump off of shit and shoot.
I
Like,
can't
I
believe
got it!
you.
I know. Perfect.
Okay, so
one
magic
so it's-
missile. I create 3 glowing darts of magical force. Each dart
Plus
hits the creature of your choice. A dart deals 1d4 plus 1 force damage. They all strike simultaneously and can direct hit to one creature or several. When
And
you
then you
cast a
get
spell slot using a 2nd level or higher, the spell creates 1 more dart for each level slot above first. So I cast it at 5th level, you said?
Yeah, so it's 7 darts.
So minimum 7 damage.
No,
No,
it's 1d4
double
plus
that, 14.
1. 14.
Oh,
you are
right.
in range of every tool that is alive.
Okay, so the first...
Granted, you have to call because they strike simultaneously. You have to call where the 7 go.
The dragon
So
is
how many
at the
on each?
1.
Okay, so
Oh.
how many tool am I in range of?
All of them. You
How
have
many are on the board?
one on the
2, 3,
powder
4,
keg.
5?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, there are 5. 1 on the powder cake, 1 on the black gambit, 2 in the arcane ward, 1 on the royal turncoat.
And Wikipedia's at
'Kay.
1, the dragon's at another, so there's 3 that don't
There's
have anyone
3
at.
unattended by a party member.
The first 2 go for the black gambit tool because
Cool.
he's ultimately what I was aiming for
Absolutely.
this thing. And when I realized What? I don't actually understand what's happening. But when I kind of almost understand what's happening, I start maybe like focusing on other tools to see if something changes. So the first
Cool.
two go for the Black Gambit tool.
Yep.
The next one's gonna go for the next one in line of sight is the powder keg one.
Okay.
Is gonna be the next one, and then it's gonna go the arcane ward number 2,
That's what.
royal turncoat.
5.
I would just put the last one in the Arcan Ward.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got one more.
And then another one like the arcane ward.
Cool. Sweet. Do me a favor and roll. We're gonna start far and come back. So give me 1d4 plus 1 for the powder keg.
Powder keg is 2 plus 1, so 3.
3. Perfect. Give me 1 for the royal turncoat.
5.
Cool. Give me 2 for the arcane ward.
4 and 3, so 7 total.
7. And then give me another one for the arcane ward.
5.
And the last 2 for the black gambit.
3, 5, 8.
With a single hit point left, you blow 2 holes in the black gambit. The black gambit Chul, and I would have just let you have the kill, but you needed to roll a 9 for damage, and I was like, I can't, like, if he gets if he gets another 9, then like he has to have it, and so I won't jip you on that. I won't give that one to you because you've been rolling so many 9s. You should have rolled another one. But with a single hit point, the Chul like drops to its knees, its arms go limp, and it's barely conscious. The crew is cheering as they see, what does this magic missile look like from Kildare?
So, back to our photogenic Kildare. Falling, shooting. A bullet misses. He's like, ah, shit. And, like, he rotates. And so in this rotation is also where he sees all 5 Chuls.
Oh, yeah.
And just suddenly, like, out of his trigger finger, starts firing these red sparks. And they just, like, zip. And, like, all 7 kind of take a circle and then just immediately buzz off and just whack their targets.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome. They whiz off into the ships, striking all of these other Chul. Although none of the Chuls went down, you put every single Chul under the limit that the next ship combat will kill them. You
I
bump them
also
all
fall
below.
flat on my face on the choppy
You fall
seawater.
flat on your face. I rolled 3d6 for your damage. I swear to God, I rolled all once. It's three points of damage for Kildare. I was hoping for a nice big, like,
Big splat.
big splat of 18, 20 points of damage. No, 3 points of damage. Kildare
Wow, the
does
dice gods smile on me today.
Does a
Oh, yeah.
superhero landing as he hits the water. So it's hard on the knees, but damn, it looks good.
Oh,
Yeah. That is Kildare's turn.
I am only
Hot
picturing the superhero landing now, where he lands and his head's down and he whips his head back.
Yes.
and the hair just flows, and like the hair doesn't sit on water because the hair's not wearing the ring, so it drips in and just like water sprays everywhere like
Yes.
Aquaman, but like he's on
all I can
water
picture.
still. Well, yeah.
Like when little girls will like put their hair like this and go like this just to make the
Yeah.
water arc.
Uh-huh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
you can actually get that.
Yeah.
He's got like some like dew, because like again, shit splashed. Like he still landed on water.
The entire fleet is in love with Kildak.
Kildak's in love with Kildak.
The Twisted Scar and the Black Gambit. Every single pirate falls in love with Kildak on the spot. One of the pirates on the Black Gambit like fully swoons and passes out. Yeah, like fully unconscious, just out cold. Yeah, absolutely. Oh boy, that's an action. That's a movement. I guess you have a bonus action. I guess I can't take.
You're not done.
I took damage though. Isn't that supposed to end my turn? Or is that not? No.
No, you can. No, you can take as much damage as you want in your turn.
Okay. I guess I'll dash up on top of the Black Gambit.
Cool.
If I can make it.
Yeah, you dash onto the Black Gambit. As you get onto the deck, a second crew member swoons as you are now like on the deck of the ship, and you are both face to face and eye level with that Chul. That is that. Wikipedia, you are up.
I'm gonna take
What a
my
turn.
shot on the tool that's below.
Yeah,
Four.
go for it.
Wait, how is Wikipedia up? How did it go?
Yeah,
from
you
bonus
skipped
Wiki?
the entire line.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm sorry. I looked at the wrong person. I looked at the
Yeah,
crab
I was
shark.
gonna say, I didn't think I was gonna get to kill.
No,
this
no,
guy.
no. My bad.
I'll do it.
No, you're right. Kildak, then it's the ship. My apologies. I looked at the crab shark and was like, they both end with a K, Kildak and crab shark. That's Wikipedia's turn. You know, coming to the ships, one more round for the ships. There are no more reavers. The Chul goes to attack Tawny's dragon as she comes in, does a 16 hit. The Chul makes a swing for Tawny. He mistimes it. He swings early before Tawny smashes into him. The Chul on the Black Gambit is defeated, arms limp, doesn't even make an attack. The Chul on the Royal Turncoat is going to deal 7 damage to the ship. And now we have 2 more rolls. One for Patchy Polly, one for the Admiral.
If someone dies now, I'm gonna be pissed with you.
It's not my fault. I did roll a 16 and a 4, so don't be angry. But
That adds up to a 20.
that adds up to a 20, so I get to kill somebody.
Don't you dare.
Yeah, there's trolls on board. You're dead.
As it comes to the crew, the Admiral and Patchy Polly both kill the Chuls on there with the help of Apostle, who takes one and like twists it and like breaks it in the carapace and rips it off the ship.
Calamari.
Wickby, how do you finish off the Chul on the Royal Turncoat?
I'm just gonna keep firing at it until it goes down.
You keep firing at it. It goes and collapses down. Tawny, how are you finishing this Chul on the powder keg?
Yeah, so coming at it full speed, just claws around it, scrunch it like a bug, throw it up, and eat it.
Ooh. The Chul is a
Calamari.
large. The Chul's a big creature.
Oh.
It takes you a couple crunches to get through, but you absolutely like wharf this thing down. It is horrifying for anyone except for your audience of goblins who go ballistic. Like they live for big monsters that eat things. Oh, like these goblins lose it. And yeah, they are going absolutely wild. Some of them are just like grabbing each other and just screaming into each other's faces because they have no way to express how much excitement that they have. Yeah, they are loving it.
So the entire fleet falls in love with Kildek, except for the powder
Except for the
keg,
powder keg,
which falls in love
absolutely-
with Tawny.
absolutely worship his Tawny. They also do not understand the concept that the dragon Tawny and the person Tawny are the same thing. Completely lack object permanence. When the dragon disappears, they don't know where it goes. When she comes back, they're very excited. Like they're simple creatures, and they do not understand they're the same person. They're in love with the dragon.
Yeah.
Jewel absolutely obliterated. And last but not least, Kildek, what is the finishing move for this last Jewel?
The one with 1 hit point?
The one with 1 hit point. As you come up to it, it gurgles something under its breath through the blood. It is an abyssal. Nobody can make it out. It's but you can understand it. As Kildek speaks abyssal. And
Kildek speaks abyssal?
he does right now, buddy.
Fucking Bill.
And the Chul, through bloody gargles, just goes, "Brother, why?" That's all he says.
Kodak.
I hate that.
Brother.
Kildek just takes out his saber and, looking away, just decapitates as almost like an act of mercy.
A single swing, a clean cut. The head comes off the body. It slumps down. The crew goes crazy. They cheer. All their swords go up in the air. And the battle is finished. No ship lost enough crew to be undermanned. And the only casualty is Captain Lacrone.
The only major casualty. There were a lot of people who died today.
That's true. He's the only casualty with a name.
Who's the new captain of the Royal Turncoat?
Give him a minute.
That is.
He just
Nope.
died.
There's got to be a new captain. We are still moving forward.
One of the pirates steps up. They are like the first mate.
What's the name, John?
And
Give me a name.
their name is Pierre. First mate Pierre.
You didn't have to do a last name, but then you got stuck.
No, I want a last name. I have a couple of them. The first one that I thought of was really corny, so I had to reel it back. Pierre Dulot. That's what I'm going with.
I feel like that's a word.
Dulot. Pierre Dulot.
Wikipedia's gonna make her way down to the deck of the ship, and I'm gonna go over and I'll go to Lacrone's body and like close his eyes, and I'll pick up his hat and I'm gonna give it to Pierre, who I'm assuming has like stepped up.
Yeah, he nods to you and says, "Thank you, Miss Wikipedia. Captain Lacrone so wished to see Democor. As his dying wish, he would have wanted you to see it as well. If I may make a request of you,
A request? Of what?
please, if you may. We respected Captain Lacrone very much. I believe he wished to be buried at Democor. If you would do the honor of letting his body rest when we find it.
Yeah, I think we can try and make that happen.
Thank you,
We can
Captain
do that.
Wikipedia. With that being said, I also must say, according to pirated tradition, I am acting captain of the Royal Turncoat. By vote of the crew, by being first mate and then promoted through the death of my former captain. However, as admirals of these fleets, the captains of the depressed guppy have final say on who the captain is of the Royal Turncoat.
We have say?
Yes, of course. You are admirals of the fleet. All the captains are your captains. Captain Lacrone pledged himself to you in Hangman's Cove, and therefore I pledge myself to you as well.
Thank you. You're very honorable and deserving of the title.
Thank you.
We've
If the rest of
completely
your
decided that
crew
yourself.
thought so, and you're appointed first mate, then it is yours by right.
Thank you, Captain Wikipedia. It will be my honor to fly the colors of the Royal Turncoat. With that, the crews slowly make their way, counting and mourning for their dead. The crew of the Guppy makes their way back to the ship, begins to treat their wounds. Marcus stays on the key lime pie a little bit to flaunt his coming to the rescue of the ship, but eventually makes his way back to the Guppy. And
Can I motion for Marcus to meet me on the Royal Turncoat and to carry Lacrone back to the Guppy
yeah, absolutely.
on his way over?
He'll cut his gloating a little short to come help you move the body.
I would have carried him myself if I had the strength to.
Yeah, he'll pick him up and then dimension door his way back to the Guppy.
And I'm gonna wind step my way back.
Cool. Perfect. Excellent. Everybody makes their way back to the Guppy. And in the aftermath of the battle, it takes like a good portion of the day, get everyone settled back down and looking, like assessing damage and such. And it comes to like mid-afternoon, and you realize that you're still sailing southwest, and there's still no land on the horizon.
Tawny, what are you doing right now?
I am around in my dragon form, just like probably sweeping around the fleet looking for danger as we move.
Hey, Tawny, do you see anything up there?
Do I see anything? I'll go up a bit as it gets closer and closer to see if I can see anything from higher up.
You lift up high. There's a little bit of mist on the horizon, but even then, there is no land.
No, I don't know why we're not there yet. When I used detect magic the other day, we were so close. I could see us moving towards it.
And only thinking of Tawny's headpiece, so no one else hears. And I'm like in my room, like no one should be able to hear me. I might have a way, but it's dangerous. I might be able to find our way here to the door.
How?
She granted me access, which makes me want to go so much less.
And you know it's... I mean... From what I've seen, the door is also at the epicenter of all of this.
That makes
Is
sense.
your access going to get us to the door? Or is it going to get us to her?
It sounds like they're one and the same if the door's at the epicenter.
I know, but... How did she give it to you?
Same way she gave me the last one.
You didn't
My
just take it.
unconscious
You didn't just
non-consent.
take it. It wasn't a gift she offered, and you said, "Okay, I'll just take this. Thank you very much."
I'm gonna
Get out
insight
here
check
with
him.
you.
Yes, absolutely. Insight
That's
check
fine.
on Kildak.
What is?
It to Kildak's knowledge, it was not without it was without his consent. Grabbing the sea urchin and gaining these spells are unrelated because he did not grab a sea urchin with the first spell.
Did you roll?
No. Okay. Do you beat me? Because I fucking rolled a 27.
I rolled a 23. But no.
Wow. Are you including the hat in that? You should not be.
I'm not.
Okay. God damn. Yeah.
No, the hat would put it well over 30.
Yeah, that's dangerous.
Yeah.
Honey, it's tough to get a read on him. Oh, just over the phone.
I feel like Jacob is lying as a player, but that's fine. Because I feel like this should be, this is not a persuasion. This is a deception check.
I will be fair. I think they're the same roll.
They
Yeah.
are the same number. So no matter which I actually used,
What
it
a
matters
truly
not.
deceptive thing to do is to build your character sheet so your bonus to deception and persuasion is the same to really throw off your players.
You have no idea what I rolled.
I know, but you
Yeah.
said what you thought was truth before you rolled. But whatever. I don't.
I want either way.
Back in character, dumbass. I don't know. I don't like the idea of you using her magic ever, but especially not here.
When we're
I-
stranded?
Can I do
I
an
mean, we're-
Arcana check as we've been stuck for so long? Kind of trying to figure out why we're getting stuck.
Yeah, go for it.
If you have any better solution. But we've been here for days. I mean, we're soon gonna run into Volpograd.
You guys still on just a one-way call?
Yep. Get out of here.
The 16.
You know that every time you check, the ship is heading in the right direction. Every time you check the compass, it's going in the right direction. There is some enchantment on this reef and the water in this reef to prevent the ships from getting there. On a 16, you would know that there might be some forms of navigation that could supersede this enchantment. You know that basing it off of the compass that you have has not been working. And you know you would get on that 16 that anything like air or sea or darkness related is too close to this enchantment. Not that darkness really plays into it, but being the Queen of Sea and Darkness and her sister being the Queen of Air and Darkness, you would think that looking at the currents, looking at the way that the wind is moving, those are not going to be reliable ways to determine navigation. So you would have to find a different type of navigation that would be truer than what this abyssal creature has control over, or tap into some of her own magic.
Come up to the top deck. We can look at this.
I'll meet you there.
I will give you this as well, Tawny. On that 16, you know that there is a way to navigate to the door without using any of this Arusula's magic. However, Arusula's magic is far and away the most straightforward way, and it would work. Like there's more than one answer to this puzzle, but one of them is absolutely using the spell.
Yeah.
While Kildek is walking up to the deck, because he also doesn't want to use the spell but can't think of another option, I want to kind of just rack my brain to see if there's any other kind of opportunities.
Give me an intelligence check.
Nature? As I have a
Yeah.
specific solution I'm kind of thinking about.
Give me nature. Tell me what your solution is, and if you give me nature and you're close, I'll do it with advantage.
I rolled an 11. Is that close enough? I don't want to share my solution on
Gotcha.
in the event
Gi-
that I don't pass.
An 11. Give me one more roll, and then I'll.
I also have
18.
an idea.
18. Okay, cool. What is your idea?
So, I know that I grabbed a sextant, and I know that is used for navigation. Like that's a very common seaworthy
Absolutely.
navigational tool. Sextants use angles of stars. It has a plumb bob on the bottom in order to measure a star's angle above the horizon to determine your specific latitude. Specifically, depending, if we're in the northern hemisphere of Earth, there's a specific dart, but anyways.
Sure.
So I am planning, assuming that this being the lock, it's set to a specific angle. I'm going to see which stars there are at this angle and kind of find where our north is, or south. I don't know which hemisphere we're in, but
Sure. On the rolls that you gave, you would feel that taking a look at your full problem and being so in touch with Arusula, if there is anything opposite of the depths of the ocean, if there's anything the opposite of the abyss, it would be the heavens. And if there's anything Arusula can't touch, it would be the celestial.
and so when I meet Tawny on the top deck, I kind of want to briefly explain my plan, my idea of using the lock, the sextant, to find our latitude and verify if we're still sailing west.
So,
And Wikipedia was hanging out on the top deck the whole time, just waiting for Tawny because she's been flying around, and I've been just kind of like leaning over the edge, just looking out for land, keeping an eye on you, just watching you fly around. And so when I see Tawny land,
Hold
I'm
on.
gonna
Yeah.
walk over to Tawny.
So, before I go to the deck, I am going to first go to the arcane ward. I'm
Sure.
going to land, and I am going to get Etha. Etha,
Perfect.
come on, time to get to the ship. We're getting there today. I don't give a fuck. We're finding a way.
What must we leave the arcane ward? Again, is
We gone over this. We need the best ship to get in.
yes, fine. Come with me, and she'll offer out her hand.
Take it.
Cool.
I'm gonna
You take her
fly
hand.
us over.
She's going to dimension door. Her dimension door looks very different from Marcus's. Hers is like this beautiful, like gilded door opens up in front of them, and you step through onto the deck of the Guppy.
And I just watch you walk
Does
through
it-
the door and then walk through the door.
Yeah.
Does the dragon fit through dimension door?
I went back when I landed
Went
on the
back
deck. I
Oh, okay.
am back in mortal form. So Kodak, I'm assuming you're on the deck. I have
And I'm
Ethba.
turning it over.
I'm gonna call Wikipedia over. Yep, if you didn't automatically come over.
Yeah, because I was watching you. Once I saw you popped over, I'll walk right over.
And as Kildak is explaining about using the lock and key, I already planned on doing that before our plan B. I'm going to pull them out. So it's the key, which is like the star, and the lock, which is the sexton. And using what Kildak said, I am also going to use my divine sense
Okay.
to try and channel that like celestial idea based off of what Kildak said to try and find this
To try to
pair
find it.
with the lock and key.
You channel that energy, and you you are able to channel that energy. I think I'm trying to think if you could do this. No, I think it's really creative. I didn't think there was a way to do this without being like at night and to look at the stars, but I think that's a great use of the divine sense. No, I think that's a really good use of divine sense. You are able to feel in a very similar way that locate object kind of pulled you, a pulling to a location. It is, again, it's still the location that you thought it was before, but this feels more pure, this feels more true, and more accurate than that. The day sails on. You keep this true track until the just before the sun sets. A crew member from the Key Lime Pie spots land, and you guys begin to approach the island of the reef tip. You move towards Reef Tip Island, and is there anything that you guys would do in these couple hours of travel?
What's a couple? Like, have we gotten a full rest?
It's definitely a short rest. Absolutely.
I want to roll hit dice, get some health back.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely a short rest. It would probably be like 4 hours, I would say.
Okay.
Does my dragon get
Hit dice?
Like, can I spend my regular hit dice on the dragon? I don't know how that works.
I think you should have different hit dice. Let me give you this. You have 16 d10s that you get to burn through for your dragon.
Cool.
So you can roll as many of those 16 d10s as you want. I feel like you're looking at me like it's my fault you have to roll on these dice. God damn it, John! You have to give me freaking health back. Dang it! Dang it! Dang this health! Curse this health that comes back to me. You don't have to roll all of them. Just roll them until you're full.
You took me down almost 100 points.
Good.
Oh my god.
You had 2 more hit points than the creature, than the crab shark.
Good. That means I did a shit ton more damage to them.
Oh my god, I had to use 3 of my hit dice. You took me down 16 hit points, by the way.
I think I did the most damage to Wikipedia.
Yeah.
Percentage-wise, you mean?
I think just number-wise. Because she got hit with the elemental fury at the beginning.
Didn't Tawny take 100 hit points?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's the
damage?
Yeah. Yeah, no.
It
Yeah,
was
I was thinking just
100.
between
Just say,
and
that should have
then I
downed
got switched
Wikipedia.
back.
Yeah, no. I meant between. In my head, I was talking about between two of you. Yes, Tawny absolutely took the most damage.
Percentage
But percentage-wise, it might have been
probably
Wikipedia.
still got
I
the
I don't think so. I think Tawny took like 2/3 of her health. I think it still goes to Tawny.
Really? Okay.
I
Yeah,
took-
Kildak barely
I
got
took
scratched.
half. Not
Okay,
even.
yeah.
About a third of Kildak's damage was taken by gravity. Of the 16 hit points I lost, 5 were from jumping off a ship and landing on water.
Excellent. Yeah, I'll let you finish rolling. it.
Mhm.
Did... Oh, here's an odd question.
Odd me up.
And I wanna read the exact wording.
I have 3 hit dice left
I've got 2 left.
for my dragon. Tawny didn't get.
We have not reached a dawn, correct? We've reached a dusk
Since when?
since that combat started.
Correct.
That's what I thought. Okay.
You all see the sun sets beneath the horizon as you guys approach the point on the map, and the point that's pulling Tawny. You can see on the shore of this island there is a couple like little outcroppings and a couple like spots that have like big gigantic trees that have been growing here, beautiful like lush jungles across the landscape. This area looks vastly untouched by civilization, but there is a little spot that looks natural but strangely like squared shape. It looks almost like a place you could dock a boat, like just like a cutout of the shore where you could put a boat, but natural cliffs that make up this little like very rectangular inlet that catches your eye. And the ships kind of move themselves to position near this spot, and they take up more defensive positions now that they don't know what's coming. With the sun set, the stars come out above you. It is a beautifully clear night. However, every night since getting to this reef has been cloudless and still. Anchors are weighed. The ships lie in wait to see what you captains will do.
Ethra, do you see anything?
She casts Detect Magic, and she nods and goes, this point is the epicenter of the cracks. Everything that cracks comes out from here and blasts across the reef. But I cannot see a door to Tamo Core, if that's what you're asking.
I have the key and the lockout still because I've been using it.
Sure. You feel that the key is like humming in your hand, and despite it resting in your palm, it feels like it's being like pulled away towards the sky. It's still like you can feel its weight in your palm, but you can feel as if it wants to leave your hand and leap up and away.
Kodak, Wikipede, you guys ready?
Yeah.
I mean, hell of a lot too late to turn around.
Remember.
Let's fry this fish.
I would not let you turn around. Not here.
Remember when we get there, why we're going. And then
Why are we going?
gonna ignore him for that one.
So, like, you tell me why we're going.
No. I don't say that. I just kind of like look at you guys.
Well, I mean,
Ethra goes, you can tell me why you're going.
And in this
Ethra
moment,
wanted help.
I'm gonna almost like release my grip from the key if it wants to go somewhere, and kind of if I need to guide it or if it'll just do whatever, let it.
Yeah. You give it a little push up, and it launches into the sky, flies infinitely high until it like disappears, and then shimmers into the night sky as this new, beautiful, bright star.
You created a new star. That's awesome.
You feel in your other hand now the sextant starts to vibrate. It's hard to. I don't know if Tawny would know how it wants to move, but it definitely doesn't want to fly up. But it's rumbling and it wants something.
Kodak, the sexton, it wants something. I don't know.
Okay, well, I'd imagine you probably should get the angle degree of that new star you just made. That's awesome.
And I'm gonna. Aubrey has no idea what a sexton looks like, what it does.
Okay,
Aubrey has no
can I
Oh.
grab it? Like, if you're fumbling.
For everybody, a sextant is very exactly what Jake had described, a stargazing tool that allows you to calculate the angle of stars from your present position, which allows you to calculate where you are on a map and your route of travel more accurately based on stars. It's a celestial navigation tool. And you see that the sextant is vibrating, and it looks like it wants something. And I think, like Kildek said, Kildek snatches it out of Tawny's hands real quick. And yeah, Kildek, you have the sextant.
I look down the eyepiece at new star.
New star. As you hone in on the new star, Kildek is the last to notice this because his vision is pulled in tight on the new star. But Kildek, you're looking at the new star and you're locking it in, and it's not for a couple seconds until you realize that your neck that was once like craned looking up is far less craned, and you pull your eyes away from the sextant and realize that everyone on the Guppy and everyone in the rest of the fleet has watched that cutout of where a ship normally would fit. The water has raised itself, pulling itself up to the top of the tree line, up farther than the tree line, all the way, and kind of bringing the Guppy up with it. So the bow of the Guppy is now pointed directly into the sky at the star. The crew feels the whole ship like lean back, and a non-existent wind and a non-existent current rapidly begins to pull the Guppy up this ramp of water towards the sky.
Hold on. And I'm gonna grab for Kildak and Tawny's hand. I mean, Kildak and Wikipeedia's hands.
I'm gonna grab onto Tawny.
You
I guess I'm holding a sextant and Tawny's hand.
Dude,
Yeah. They
It's a lot of
got
multitasking
Just
for
holding
one
onto
hand.
your arm.
There's plenty
Yeah.
of arm.
Just
hold
I'll
onto your
just put
arm.
my hand on Kildak's shoulder, and like I imagine like Wikipedia and I are a lot closer in together.
Yeah, we're close. I'm holding on to you over here, and I've probably got like a rope or a mast or something, or a pole that I'm holding on to over here.
Yeah.
You feel the ship get pulled up this ramp, rapidly gaining speed. There's like a gasp of surprise from the crew and like shouts of amazement and confusion from the rest of the fleet as the guppy is pulled like up this ramp. It begins to get faster and faster, and as you get to where the ramp should end, water still breaks in front of the ship. The shouting of the ships behind you slowly gets quieter and quieter, but you can't take your eyes off of the star that you put in the sky. And it seems to be getting closer and closer, and just a little bit brighter. And as the water breaks around the ship, you take a second to look around, and you can't tell if the water out here in the sky is perfectly calm and reflecting the sky, the constellations above, or if you are completely encased in a liquid of constellations. And as the ship pushes through time and space, the star gets brighter and brighter, encompassing the whole horizon. And as you touch the second star, we're going to end tonight's session, and we will find out what happens at Tamo Core, our crew successfully making it all the way to the secret island of Tamo Core.
Cool.
Oh,
made it!
flying
Made it!
ship.
John, that was so like how that worked. Awesome.
Thank you.
That's so fucking
Thank you.
cool.
That was awesome.
That being said, our pirates also, for the completion of their quest to making it all the way to the secret island of Tamo Core, all level up to big double digits, big level 10.
Hell yeah.
Make sure you like and subscribe to see when our next episode comes out. And until we meet again over another round at the Four Rings Inn, see you at Tamo Core! Yar!